Hello everybody, my name is Benji and welcome back to the Planet Crafter. Now, I'm recording a ton of these back to back for two reasons. Number one, I'm really excited about this game and it's bringing me a lot of peace in a very difficult time. And number two, so that I have some things just in case Mindustry videos are a little bit slower to come out because they take a lot longer for me to produce. The average Planet Crafter video for me takes an hour to record, edit, and get published, maybe an hour and a half for the publishing part. Once I actually get it started, it just kind of does it, but in terms of me actually typing up the description and the thumbnail and all the things, it can take a little longer. The average Mindustry video, on the other hand, takes around 4-ish hours for me to complete from start to finish because of all of the background stuff that has to happen. There's not a lot of background stuff that has to happen here that needs to be explained in any manner. It's pretty simply just, I'm gonna go gather resources, and then I just go gather resources for like 10 minutes, versus in Planet Crafter, it's like, or in Mindustry, it's like, hey, I gotta capture this zone, and that's 2 hours. And then I can finally do more recording. So, that's why you might be seeing a little more of this, or you might not, who knows? Only future Benji can tell, and I am not future Benji. But last time, we went around and we explored a little bit, and I have one more blueprint microchip. Mining speed tier 4, that's not bad. I'm actually quite happy with that. I'll make that off camera. See, another thing that's like, I'll make it off camera. And it's literally just silica, osmium, and super alloy. I wouldn't even technically have to. But the main thing that we unlocked at the end of last episode was the heater tier 4. And we're still a little bit off on everything else. There is the biomass screen that we're coming up on here pretty soon. The tree spreader tier 2 is forever away, but once we get some heater tier 4s placed down, we're going to be able to unlock very quickly the drill tier 4, and once we have those down, we'll very easily be able to get the gas extractor, and we'll be breezing through this and get a seed spreader rocket, and the seed spreader rocket will let us get to the food grower tier 2, and then the tree spreader, and then the, you know, yada yada yada, all the way down the line. So first things first, heater tier 4. That's the first order of business today. And the thing about the heater tier 4s is they are huge. So let me just go on ahead and deconstruct all of my heater tier 3s. All of them that I can carry, that is, which is actually all of them. I'm quite surprised by that. And then take a look here, it takes twice as many iridium rods, so we had 5 of these. I'm gonna want 6 of these if I can manage the super alloy. And I can't manage the super alloy, I'll have to go get some, but that's fine. I can also probably make some, given how many materials I have on hand, so that won't be a problem. So let's try to make just 3 for now. That'll be enough for 3. And then we're gonna need 9 super alloy. Bingo, 9 super alloy. And then 3 explosive powder, which are 6 sulfur and 3 pieces of iridium. 3 of those. And was that 6? That was 6. Perfect. Hold control to keep that menu open. The thing about these is they are huge. They do not fit inside. So I have to go place them outside. Placing them outside means I need iron. So let's go find a spot for these. Where do we want these? You know what? I want them right here. Right on this little gap in between things right here. This is where I want them. So now we can just place down the platforming. Like so. And I don't know how large of a platform I'm gonna need, so I'm just gonna go on ahead and make it a 3x3, which is 9 total. And then see how big it is. Oh yeah, that's a beefy boy. That is quite a beefy boy. So I'm gonna try to line up the posts with the posts here. Look at that. In all of its glory. things are massive. So they take up a 2x2 foundation grid, at least from the way that I'm building them, which I'm totally fine with. Totally fine with that. Definitely we'll have to get more iron, but that's not a problem. We kind of already have like a whole farm for that. That's off kill. Was it? There we go. Look at those beefy boys. And the upgrade here, these guys give a heat of 28.5. These give 538 and 35 pressure. Quite the upgrade. I guarantee if we go in here and we take a look at our heat, it's schmoovin'. It is schmoovin'. Quite nice to see. Our iron supply is starting to run out a little bit, but that's totally cool on my behalf. I'm absolutely fine with that. And then let's just place down the third for right now, because they also take like 3 times as much power. And 3 times as much power can get quite expensive. And I will probably end up needing more nuclear reactors as a result of this as well. But I do have some uranium handy, which will do me just fine in... Let's go on ahead and place the rest of the platform, because why not? Now let's take a step back and take a look at just the 3 of these bad guys. I wish I could get a better angle. Guess I can... Look at those. Absolute chonkers. Love it, though. And with that, our heat is, yep, gonna skyrocket and get us the drill tier 4 pretty much instantaneously. Now, the drill tier 4s are even more expensive than the drill tier 3s, but it is totally worth it. Multiplies the heat by a factor of 100. That's quite nice. And the pressure from 17 to 459. 459 for that. Which just means I need more super alloy. Which means I'm gonna go get more super alloy. I'll be back. I'll be back. Couple of things have happened. Number 1, I put down 6. The full 6. I also made another nuclear reactor tier 2 because we need it. Look at that heat go buck wild. Number 2, I got rid of all of our little cow dipper things. What a shame. But now, instead, we get free-range prions. We no longer have cow dippers or ostrich dippers or whatever you want to think of them as. We now have free-range viruses. It's great. Look at them. Look how glorious those are. And that is pretty much all of my super alloy between what I was able to find over here in the cliffs and what I was willing to expend in terms of crafting. Has all been used, but look at that pressure go wild. This is great. We also unlocked the biomass screen, so I would very much like to be informed of our biomass screen. Iron, silica, and aluminum, super duper easy. I'm gonna go on ahead and move all of my iron while I'm at it. Silica and aluminum, and this is a rather large screen if I remember it being. Yeah, so we're gonna put this over here. And look at that, now we have a screen for our biomass rates, our plants, insects, and animals, of which we have none of these 2, and 1 of those. And that's it. That's all we have. Oh, also we completely made it to the moss stage. I guess that was the 200 MTI. Next stage is the flora stage, so we will start to see some flora and other things of plant-based natures begin to appear, but look at this beautiful green landscape. Look at it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. In the meantime, What can we do? Nuclear fusion generator, very far off. Drill tier 2, also very far off. 364.5. That's almost exactly the number of days per year. It's 365.25? Something like that. It's a quarter of a day. But I don't remember where the quarter of the day lies. Our biomass is going up, albeit slowly. So we could maybe send up another biomass rocket, or we could continue exploring. But honestly, I think I've done enough exploring for the past couple of episodes. I really want today to be all about progress instead of exploring. And I don't really think there's anything left for us to explore in areas that we are supposed to be at this point in time. So we're just simply not gonna. Did we unlock the super alloy rod yet? No. So I could send up another plants rocket. I have a free rocket booster. That's a thing that we can do. Or we could just put down some more flower spreader tier 2s, but I don't have any more golden seeds. This is a conundrum, isn't it? Yes, it is. Well, while I sit back and figure out what exactly I want to do, I'm just kind of gonna let things go for a bit, I feel. I'll be back. I figured out what we're gonna do, because I've been just kind of gathering resources, specifically super alloy, which I still don't have a whole lot of, but also uranium, because I know of exactly one other uranium cave, which I have shown off before, so, that's a thing. And we also have a blueprint microchip. That's something else. So I've just been kind of going around gathering resources and shit, and we've unlocked some things. Specifically, we've unlocked the gas extractor. We're about to unlock the orbital informations rocket, which is going to be nice. And then the food grower tier 2, which I'm not actually going to use right now because I don't have a lot of power. I'm gonna wait until we have the nuclear fusion generator unlocked, and that will be our new power source for the base, especially now that I can get some more of the crystals, the pulsar quartz crystals, that's what they're called. For right now, blueprint microchip. Display case. Actually, that's actually not bad. I could put that somewhere. Like right here. And then that could finally display our things, cobalt, iron, and super alloy. So one super alloy, one cobalt, and one piece of iron all come together to this thing. And now I don't need to have these guys just kind of sitting anymore. And put them in a display case. Look at that. That cute. It's cute. So that's cool. We are 60% roughly to flora, and we have just enough power to build a gas extractor. Oh. Zeolite. Of course. I don't know if zeolite has appeared as of yet. You can kind of see that flora is a thing that's starting to happen, though, because there's like little AB patches of grass and stuff. I don't know if we have any zeolite yet, though. Zeolite is the organic material of this game. And I remember the first time that it appeared, it would grow around rocks and things like that. So I don't see any yet. Maybe that's something that only happens at 100% flora stage, but I have some other places that we can look for zeolite. The giant vine isn't here yet, so that's going to be a no. But the ice in this cave has already melted, which is kind of nice. This is the zeolite cave entrance from the osmium side of things. However, there's no water yet, and I don't see any zeolite on the ground. It would be white and glowing just like these, except smaller like these. So I guess that's also a no. there's one place that I know for a fact that it does exist in, but yeah, we're probably not supposed to be there until we have the oxygen atmosphere, which we do not yet. And that's off this way. We want to check this out, though. See what's going on. Still cloudy. Well, we are crap out of luck on zeolite, then. Really know what else to do, to be honest. Let me get to an oxygen spot and we'll chat. Don't need to. We don't need to go to an oxygen spot. There. Zeolite. Like I said, little rocks with little plants growing out of them. So they're just hard to come by? Or maybe they weren't visible until literally just now in terms of progression. So we can find zeolite out in the world. That's good news. I'm just gonna fly around looking for a bit then. Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I can think to do right now. So once I find more, I'll show you. More. Fine. So yeah, they literally just spawn on the underside of like rocks and stuff. It's a meteor storm, or is this just a normal storm? Still waiting for that special storm of mine. I saw you. Give me that. I'm still waiting on that special storm that I keep mentioning. I have yet to see it. In this save, at least. Wondering if they got rid of it, but it would very much help with my super alloy supply. If it were to just kind of show up one day, that would be quite nice. So, zeolite. Zeolite is probably just going to get shoved into this box for now. I can't really think of anything else to do with it, but right now, I want to build a gas extractor. A gas extractor needs to be placed outside. Who could have guessed? Who could have possibly guessed such a thing? Oh no, that's my drills. I was like, oh, I hear things. And these make methane cartridges. And then the methane cartridges can be used in the fertilizer tier 2s and the mutagens. Granted, I don't have any uses for those right now, but still, that's something that I really want. The seed spreader rocket, I believe, uses mutagen. The tree spreaders, I believe, also use mutagen. Where's the DNA manipulator? There's the DNA manipulator. So the DNA manipulator uses mutagen to create the tree spreader seeds, the tree seeds. So we're definitely gonna want that. And then the orbital informations rocket, I want because I'm a nerd. Microchip compass, osmium, and silica. Also, osmium is something I'm gonna... Silica, another thing I need to grab. And then the compass microchip. Silica, 2 aluminum, so 1 more aluminum. That's my titanium, magnesium, 1 more aluminum, and another silica. Give to me microchip compass. Give to me orbital information screen, because I love the orbital information screen. I'm gonna block that. I think block this. How much power does that take? 35.2? That's stupid. But okay, so we have 2 information rockets sent up right now, the GPS satellite tier 1 and tier 2, and we have 2 of each of the other ones, so we could obviously send more of those to help out. Well, I love seeing their orbital paths. That makes my aerospace engineer heart so happy. Anyway, I'm gonna go fix my power. It sucks seeing nothing move. And no heat, no pressure. Oh, alright, I'll be back. Alright, last thing we're gonna do for the episode here is going to be sending off some lovely, lovely rockets, because apart from that, we are gonna get one more unlock, but that is going to be yet another rocket. So for right now, we're just gonna send off some wonderful rockets to boost our production speeds into new heights. Much like this rocket is going to boost into Glitch Town. I wonder if you can ride on these. That one went straight up, which is fine. Its effect is happening. That one's just chilling in the lake, and that one's going straight up like it's supposed to. I can't wait to see the interactions with the trader platform. That's gonna be so much fun. Look at it. Look at it go. And then eventually it's just gonna... Oh, there it goes. I was about to say, eventually it's just gonna pop out of existence, and then it did exactly that. It went, and then it popped out of existence. So we should have a couple of meteors incoming here in momentary fashion. We are almost to the Flora stage. You can see we now have 3 of each type of rocket sent up, which I think is a little bit weird, because these aren't satellite payloads. These are just kind of rockets that I thought were meant to go up and disperse, but I guess this looks cooler if there's more things orbiting, which they're right. They're totally right. But the GPS satellites are the only actual satellites I have up there. So look how big these numbers are. 15,000 parts per quadrillion per second. 101,000 picokelvin per second. 62,000 nanopascals per second. Quite nice. And then 12,000 grams per second. 12 kilograms per second. And incoming uranium and iridium rocks, which the uranium rocks will actually be very helpful for me because I'm just about out of them. I'm gonna try to remember to grab a thumbnail. I definitely need to grab a thumbnail at some point, but not during these conditions. Hey, look at that, the tree spreader! That's something we're gonna have to deal with next time. So for now, that is going to be all. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. But without further ado, adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, wiedersehen, ciao, and goodbye. Please have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. Get some sleep if you need to. Don't forget to stay hydrated. This video is in the bag, and I will have to see you guys in the next one. Later, y'all.